Hello there and welcome back. I see you've survived our last tale. Pull up a chair and have another pint of Cthulhu. In this episode, we had a few technical issues with one of our investigators. Their microphone did not pick up most of their audio. So if it sounds a little bit funny, we do apologise, but it happens. Hello and welcome. We are playing a slightly edited version of Sorrow and Clay today. So, without further ado, Enid, you're at work at the moment, and you've got a phone call from an old acquaintance of yours who you haven't heard from in probably over 10 years, 20 years maybe. It's old man Jack. And all he has to say to you is, Enid, your pa's missing. I had to walk all the way into town to get to a phone booth. But your pa's missing. And that's all the information he can give you. He just tells you that your dad is missing. Now, you've never been quite close to your dad, but this obviously does affect you. Can you give me some insight into what Enid would be thinking and what you'd do next?
Oh, so Enid is frankly a little bit obsessed with the occult, and her brother's already gone, and she was convinced that that was the occult, even though there was pretty decent evidence to the contrary. She's also been involved in obviously a couple of things recently, where it's been like magic and monsters and that sort of thing. She couldn't care less about her father in any way as a particular person, but the idea that another member of her family has been snatched away by some monster in her eyes, because she would never ever believe this was something innocuous like the guy getting too drunk and wandering into the woods or whatever. She's immediately going to try and race over there to try and figure out what is going on, whether it is a cult or is it not, and unfortunately confront her relationship with her dad probably, because I don't think she's been back to see him at all in years, for good reason.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Enid doesn't actually have her own car, but you do know someone who does.
Yep.
Gertrude. Can you describe to me how you're going to, well, basically get Gertrude on board and enlist the help of whoever else you need to enlist?
Well, I think after working with the general gang, like Elric and Gertrude and Jim and all the rest, she would trust them. And again, even though this doesn't seem to be an occult thing, Enid is obsessed. She's going to assume it is, so she's going to want the guys who helped her out before with dealing with occult stuff on her side. I think she'd try her best to track down Gertrude, and she does know that Gertrude's a rum runner. And because of her father, she has plenty of connections to find out about this a giant woman in her later years called Gertrude, who speaks like the Hulk, running around the rum running business. So I imagine she'd track her down through various contacts with her father. And I think as far as convincing Gertrude to help her, she'd just try and pay her some money.
That's fair enough.
It's motivated Elric and Gertrude before.
Fair enough. Well, you kind of would already know where Gertrude is, seeing as though we've discussed in the previous that you'd be teaching Gertrude a little bit more how to read, how to write kind of thing, you'd know that she'd be in the speakeasy, her favourite speakeasy, which I will let Gertrude, aka Toucan, describe for us. So, Toucan, take it away. What does the speakeasy look like, and what is it called?
Toucan, do this.
Why you gotta? I'm not gonna name it too. Oh gosh. Oh man, I kind of want to ask James now at this point, just for the fact of he threw out the whole Whisk King. Like, come on, like, what do you think, James? What do you think?
What location is this? Where is it?
I assume it's in Boston.
Yeah, you're in Arkham still. This is basically your hometown. We can say it's
the rum sucks.
We can say it's something that's hidden behind. Well, let's say it's hidden in a butcher's. You'd have to go in through the main door and speak the password.
I'll just call it the runoff then.
Yeah, there you go. The runoff. Okay, so Gertrude, you're with Donny Cartmanian as well, aren't you? In this scenario for now. Yeah. Well, so still, Toucan, what does this speakeasy look like? You frequent there quite often.
I would say the bar takes up. If you kind of walk in, coming from the back, the butcher shop on the left, you got the bar lined with multiple different kinds of whiskey, and moonshine. Now, obviously, it's not like a full-on bar because being prohibition, a lot of the rum and whiskey is like made nearby, so it doesn't necessarily have labels. So it kind of maybe looks like a chemist shelf, but you can. I mean, being a speakeasy, it's mostly you can tell it's wine and whiskey. And on the right, you probably got a bunch of booths and tables, kind of like just a normal bar. But when it comes to speakeasy, especially back in the 20s, a lot of them had live music. So I would say there's probably a showgirl of some kind. I wouldn't say like burlesque, but more of like there's usually a singer on hand at all times. And usually there's a stage in the back. But I wouldn't say this is tall by any means. Like I'd say it's only, back then they're like in basements. So it's probably only like an 8-9 foot ceiling, probably 8 best. And so it's really short. But I would say it's just like a normal little bar, but in a little bunker style with a lot of you can't really identify the alcohol and a stage in the back with a showgirl. So kind of, yeah.
So we've set the scene that you're in a kind of semi-gloomy-esque speakeasy. It's a little bit drippy in some places, I imagine, being so close to the waterfront. But I'd say it probably smells quite pleasant. There's probably a bit of incense being burnt to kind of hide the slightly damp and butchered pig smell or so from the shop above. You and Donnie have been sitting there chilling for a while, just drinking a few whatever you're drinking. And you see Enid come down. Gertrude, I'm going to say that you've probably given Enid the password to the place, seeming as though you've been on enough adventures together now that you'd be somewhat more comfortable, and you've agreed in the past time that she can help you read and write to be able to get your skills up a little bit better. Enid, what do you say to the two when you spot them?
Ah, you two. Gertrude. Donnie. Require assistance for something. It's a private matter. Can we go elsewhere to discuss it?
I require another glass of moonshine.
There's money in it.
On Gertrude. This is not on the house.
That's Gertrude's new name. The house.
The house. It is not on the house.
Okay. So, you guys sit and chat for a little while and discuss the fact that, Enid's dad is missing and that she'd need your vehicle, Gertrude, to be able to get out there. Does anyone suggest maybe you should get the law enforcement involved, your friendly neighbourhood cop, as it were? Mr. Jim McGregor?
Yes. So Enid can. So Enid can, because, Gertrude, your brother's missing. Isn't he a resident sharpshooter? Well, if he's not here, we should at least have someone competent with firearms. Where's that cop we were with last time? Jim? James? Something like that.
Jim, whereabouts would you be?
Jim is short for Jimothy.
Sorry about that. Jim, whereabouts would you be right now?
To be fair, it's actually entirely plausible that he would be there, just like hidden in a corner, like drinking. And
Enid asks where he is and he just pops up behind her.
no, he would be completely like oblivious to you all, because he would basically be like sitting in the corner nursing like a glass of gin and just pouring over his like little notebook that's full of like the notes, basically the ramblings of a madman of just like his like opinions on occult shit that's going on.
So, should we say that perhaps... Hold on, Garmin. Should we say perhaps that maybe your ears start burning and you decide to look up and see the three of them gathered, and would you go over there or would you not?
He would probably like nod in their direction if they look over at him. He's still not sure where he stands with them after the last time. Well, like the first time they met, they did not get on well. Last time he thinks they bonded a little bit more. So he'd probably like try and just like give him a polite nod.
That semi-awkward kind of stance.
Yeah.
I think that would be enough for Enid to go over, and Jim seems pretty interested in occult stuff, and again, this is possibly not occult at all, but Enid doesn't believe that, so she probably try and tempt him like, hey, this is someone I know has gone missing. I don't think she'd even admit it was her father. Someone I know has gone missing, it's mysterious, it's a mystery, you're a detective? Seems like something you'd need to investigate a little.
Jim would basically, like, not really respond at first, but he would just close his notebook down the last of his gin, stand up, lightly pat her on the shoulder and nod.
Enid would, like... I cannot stress how much Enid is restraining herself from just, like, shanking him with something for that, but...
Well, he thinks he's being polite.
If you've ever tried to give an irate cat a bath, that's trying to show affection to Enid.
Fair enough.
She legitimately is just not okay with it.
Fair enough. So, the four of you've just sat and discussed for a while. And I'm gonna say you've probably convinced Gertrude through either educational lessons for free for a while, or maybe a small fee. I'll leave that up to you to discuss later. So yeah, you eventually get into Gertrude's truck that's kind of parked around the back. Just, can Gertrude roll me a drive auto? This isn't going to be a case of either you drive or you don't. It just depends on how long it takes you to get there.
Okay.
Okay. Well, no, it's not a problem because it's not
It takes us 68 days.
If you were like in a chase and something like this had happened, then yeah, maybe something would happen. But no, this is just say, as you're driving along, it takes you a little bit longer than you'd probably want, right?
I put in the chat what
Oh,
the truck looks like.
all right, I see. Okay, yeah, so it'll probably take you a little bit longer than you'd wanted to, but you eventually arrive and say it's you've driven overnight or so you're a little bit tired, but you've managed to get there. And so yeah, Enid, you've been driven to your old childhood home. The trees have become more numerous as time gone by, till it's become a large wooded area, grown up from pines and bogwoods. This was your playground in your youth. Yeah, what did you get up to in these woods?
I think Enid would have been a very adventurous child alongside her brother. Just your average, like, backwoods, climbing trees, running through the forest. I think Enid didn't start off with a fascination for the occult so much as a very, very open mind and open imagination. I feel like she would have been the kind of kid who definitely had a tire swing, like a really raggedy, dangerous one over a lake or a small stream or something. Went nuts with that. I think she definitely stayed out of the house and away from her father as much as possible.
Yeah. So as you're going along, you can hear the familiar birds and insects buzzing that create the chorus of basically just the woodlands as you're pulling up towards the rough track that leads to the old family shack. Things do start to quieten down a bit as you get a bit closer, but you don't really think about it too much. You've got other things on your mind. So the house itself, it looks in a bit worse a condition than even you remember from before. The wood has been sun-bleached over the many years, and it's sat within its own plot of land for longer than you can even think of. It was probably built by your father. Its wood-shingled roof is a patchwork of old and even older repairs, grown over with moss and small vegetation, likely plugging a few holes that have actually sprung through as time's gone by. The sun is glinting through. Sun glints off the few remaining reflective pieces of metal that make up the external stovepipe. That leads an eerie whistle as the wind slowly blows through it. It sends a slight shiver down your spine. Before you see a flash of memories of playing out on the old front porch, watching possums through the deck boards that are now, even over the years, more warped and splintered from neglect. Among the knee-high grass of the lawn sits your father's collection of long old rusted junk. These sit here like forgotten offerings to the house. You do remember the old bastard saying one day he would clear it up, but he never has, and he probably never will. The few reclaimed windows are shuttered, and threadbare curtains block up the spaces between the missing slats. One of the only things missing from this scene is the old man himself hollering about something or other. There's a strong scent of pine that blows in from the winds, but underneath that there's a slightly sour tone that you can't quite put your finger on quite yet. The woods itself seems like it's only been yesterday since you were running through with your brother before the mysterious accident that took his life. You're sure to this day still that a monstrous figure took him, and you remember finding his body torn up and scratched. Locals chalked it up to nothing more than a possible mountain lion, and nothing furthermore was said about it. That sour smell comes back again. It almost smells like a bit of sour milk. It reflects towards the memory itself of a sour note. In this breeze, the front door is creaking slightly. What do you do?
Just like that idiot to leave this all to disrepair. Rotten. Same as him. Enid would probably somewhat confidently just walk up to the front door of the house. I don't think she'd take particular care. This is her childhood home, and as much as she hates being here, she still knows that it's still a familiar and somewhat safe place, especially now that her dad's not there. He was forever the only threat inside the house, and, well, he's obviously not here now.
Okay. So I guess you gather everyone else inside? Or...
I would say, can I also say, this just seems like something Gertrude would do, being a bunch of rusted junk. Being mechanically inclined, I feel like she would actually search through the junk to see if there's anything useful.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what? Roll me a luck roll.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, so what would you like to find in this junk pile? This isn't actually in the scenario itself, but I'll let you add something to this if you want.
If it's like normal junk in the 1920s, I would say it may be something for her truck, possibly. It could be anything. Back then in the 20s, they didn't have those cranks, as much people think. Could be oil filter, radiator, anything like that. I mean, anything engine-wise. Exactly.
I was really hoping you were gonna fix like a sharp grill or something to the front of the truck.
Just like a big
That does-
Oh, like
cat
but
and
that
dog.
does
put a
make-
huge bumper, like a huge bumper on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Like a zombie
Yes,
bumper in
yes,
a way
you
that's
get
like
the idea.
shreds things.
Nah,
You know
but if
what?
you just find like
No, what if I
allow
put
it.
huge?
oh
What if I put huge knee like that? I was gonna say kneecappers. You know those ones that like those spikes that like come out the edge of the wheels.
yeah.
You might get a bit of law attention for it.
I
But you
will
know
say,
what?
as the local like policeman here, I just frown at this.
I mean, like it's decorative, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say you can find them. Whether or not you
So we
have
full
time.
on zombie. We full on zombified this truck. At this point, it's zombie proof now.
Fair enough. Tell you what, roll me a mechanical repair quickly to see if you can get them on within like 10 minutes, or if you have to take them back to your own shop.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
14 out of 41.
I use a cigar and heated up the metal like that way with a cigar and weld it using just a cigar. Just slap that shit on there.
Fair enough.
What shall we name this mighty beast?
The Minotaur.
Yes.
Jim just frowns harder.
I imagine he's shaking his head as well and probably rifling through his pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, but he's
Ooh.
very carefully trying to like hide a small touch of a grin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're slightly warming to these people and their craziness. Yeah, no, that sleight of hand completely failed. And
Yeah. You know I was for too.
Jim, I'm going to say you noticed, obviously, Enid trying to sneak her hand into your pocket again.
Jim just stares at her. It's like you can ask for them.
I'm aware of that.
Fair enough.
Jim just sighs and hands her the pack anyway.
Aw, sweet.
Oh.
Also, first chance I get him up to her sleight of hand.
He may or may not have extra packs.
Aw.
Can we
Still nice, though.
read out the numbers on the rolls as well, if that's all right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's fine. That's it. It's all good. It's all good. So as you all go inside, the subtle stink of soured meat milk creeps up your nose, alongside the musty dust that swirls and shimmers in the beams of sunlight that are creeping through the old windows. The lintels of such windows are cluttered with the keepsakes of your father, Carson. He's found these over the many decades, and he always collects random junk. But can you roll me an intelligence roll?
Ooh, intelligence. Hard success. 21 versus 80.
All the lucky keepsakes. Oh, only Jay.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. All the lucky keepsakes have recently been moved, leaving fingerprints and a layer of dust. Carson has turned them to face outwards in the... Alright, I can't read that bit. Yeah.
It's in a different language.
No, the other bit just spoils something. Yeah, so they've all been turned to face outwards. Do you want to do anything with these?
Ooh. Now, actually, hold on. I'm gonna have Enid in character say this.
Do any of you want to do anything with these?
Have they been turned to watch the woods for a threat? Or did he not want them watching him? Maybe he finally developed a sense of shame about his life. But with that derisive comment, I think Enid's gonna pocket one of them.
Okay.
I feel like Gertrude would too, because she feels so goddamn good about herself for just turning her truck into a badass machine. So she's just coming in like strutting around and just starts touching everything.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
would say she would grab one too.
So the both of you grab a lucky trinket and just think nothing of it.
I'm picturing these as like mostly like wooden animal carvings that he's turned out to like face the windows and stuff.
Yeah, sure. The shack's main room. This is kind of only one main large room with a few smaller bedrooms off of it. One of which being your old one. So the main room itself is plastered in faded old newspapers that have been disorganised and scattered around. You might be able to find something there. Someone might be able to find something there if you want to roll for it. Spot hidden.
Sure.
Okay.
Success.
Right, well, we have one success.
Oh, I need to be.
I got a hard
Richard
success,
failed. 95 to
33,
25.
33 out of 90.
Right, so this is...
Yep.
So you now find that. Handout 1. You can read that out, whoever would like to.
Sure. All states news. That's fit to print. Local women something, church to something, woods, son something. A Kentucky woman, Sadie Taft, was reported missing on the night of January 14th by her husband Carson Taft. Oh, that's my mother then
Oh,
is missing.
Taft is changed that to door, obviously, because...
Yeah, Taft
yeah.
door, but said to have left the home in the late evening after informing her husband that she had fallen pregnant. She is said to become distraught, deciding to hurt herself, causing the couple to argue before she stormed off into the woods behind their house. The two were seen in a heated argument days before by a neighbour who's best described their marriage as strained. The community rallied around Mr. Dorr, with local church groups organising a search of the backwoods of Jones Holler, where the couple reside, looking for any sign of the missing woman. The sheriff's office is now looking into the disappearance after initially being unconcerned when she was never found. It has been 21 days since any family friends have seen Mrs. Dorr. If you have any information concerning Mrs. Dorr's whereabouts, please contact the county's sheriff office. Now, is this something Enid would have known about, or is she just now hearing her mum is potentially dead?
Well, no, this isn't your mother. This was your husband's... This was your father's first wife, Sadie.
Ah, okay.
He doesn't speak much about her. No, your wife... your mother... your mother, I believe... You know, I actually haven't written that down. It's somewhere around it. Give her a name. Annabelle. There you go. It says Annabelle here, but what would you like to call her?
How about Elizabeth? Have Enid kind of named
Okay.
similarly to her?
Well, you will know that your mother has died. She died after your birth.
Right.
So you never really knew... Well, obviously you didn't know her at all. Maybe she died when you were 3.
Okay.
So yeah, a large family table dominates the room where the Doors have fought, cried, and laughed together. Is there any specific memory you remember of just looking at that table and...
I think maybe of hiding under it, because Enid's father was involved with like rum running and making spirits, and he partook of his own wares quite a bit. Became quite violent, quite aggressive when he did so, and Enid's brother didn't really have the sense to get out of his way, but Enid's always been the kind of sly type, so she knew to duck and cover and try and stay well out of reach of the man when that happened. She does have a few good memories, I think, of rare times when her father was in a better mood, having dinner, or times when he had wandered off for a bit drunkenly and she and her brother had been left to their own devices, playing around the table. But for most part, she is remembering both the good times, but a lot of the bad too.
Now, Gertrude, would you have ever been to this house before, way back when? Obviously, as a former rum runner yourself, obviously the man was a moonshiner, but would you have ever been here, possibly? Would there be a memory maybe you would have of this table?
I would say it's not exactly good memories. I would say probably Carson more than likely didn't. Obviously, when they did stills, it was way off out in the woods. To keep them
there's a
away
building
from,
for it.
Yeah, IRA. So I would say she probably came here to deliver money, probably for it. Or if I would say if he's as kind of an alcoholic as as Enid says, he might possibly gotten in bad with the gang and maybe owed money. Maybe Gertrude had to kind of come here and possibly I wouldn't say rough him up. I wouldn't say she had entirely rough him up, but maybe aggressively intimidate him into paying up. So I wouldn't say she has good memories, but I would say she's been here. She's been here. She sat at the table, or she sat him down at the table and said, "Now listen here. You're gonna give this much. You're gonna give this money up to us."
You'd have given him a stern
or
talking
something.
to, as it were.
Yeah.
So
What he's trying to hide from us or something. So
Enid, I'd say at these meetings you were probably taken out or out in the woods, or maybe it was when you had gone to bed, just to keep you away from some of these goings on. But
I think Enid would have tried to stay away herself. I think she knew it was happening, though.
yeah,
Like, she wasn't physically in the room, but she was well aware that her father was running a bad crowd and was getting threatened by them and stuff. She just wanted to stay as far away from it as possible. I don't think he would have had enough care to be like, "Oh, my wee daughter, stay away from me." He wouldn't have given a rat's ass. But
Fair
Enid would
enough.
be, like, nervous of the whole thing.
But Gertrude, do you say anything to Enid after realising that maybe you know this man? Or do you keep it quiet?
she's a quiet woman. I think she'll keep it quiet. She ain't gonna say anything.
Fair enough. So on this table now, other than the mess and general clutter, sits your father Carson's hunting rifle, along with a single bullet lined up next to it, as well as an empty mason jar with the familiar, strong moonshine smell wafting out of it. If anyone would like that, you're more than welcome to it. But it only has one bullet.
I think Enid will take it. She typically only has, like, knives and maybe Molotovs on her, and neither of them are great. I think Enid's also quietly, sourly glad that this is here, because her father was a guy with a drinking problem, living on his own out of the woods, and he's disappeared. So if he didn't take this with him, then there's at least one reason he's not around that isn't the case.
I find it quite interesting. There's a rifle just sitting there with one bullet, and he was drinking.
I mean, do you say this to her, or is this just you thinking?
I say that out loud. I ask her this. Why is there one bullet sitting here? It seems very suspicious. What do you think was going through your father's mind?
What do you think is running through the mind of most men? Drunk, alone, abandoned by all that could have cared for them had they been better, while they hold a gun with a single bullet. Though, he isn't here, and the gun is. I can't remember ever seeing that off of the wall. He's never truly used it. And if he's in the woods alone without it, then he's out there unarmed. I do think the implication here might have been that he was going to off himself and decided not to, but...
Why do you think he waited so long? Do you feel he felt suicidal?
Yeah. So Enid's aware that that's possibly an option and kind of confused about... Like, he has disappeared, but he's obviously decided not to do that. So she's puzzling over that in her mind now.
So the only other thing that's really in this single shack room is a rusting stove inhabiting the back corner, flanked by two well-worn chairs and a large stack of wood with twisted newspapers and unwashed pans now thick with grown mould. Do you want to have a look through it, or would you not want to look anywhere near it?
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Right, so you then find this. Would you like to read that out for me? Sifting through the ashes, you find a slightly burnt note. Can you read that?
Not that I knew of. It's a pity it doesn't have a date. It could even be in reference to the earlier scrap we found. A pregnancy would mean doctor trips, but I'm not sure. He was never ill that I knew of, but, well, we weren't exactly in close contact.
No, whilst you don't know whether your father is ill or not, You do know he's getting on in years.
Yeah.
So, your old bedroom door is open, and in there is nothing of interest. It's thick with dust, and it's a bunk bed where you and your brother used to sleep, and there's nothing worth looking in there. Your father's door, though, the bedroom door is closed. Would you like to open it?
Yeah.
So as you push the door slightly open, a pungent stench of filth and disease push out past you. Green blowflies make their escape, fat, which have gorged themselves on the room's contents. As you
Yeah,
look
I feel
inside, the bed sheets are stained brown with sweat. On the
thank God, sweat.
On the floor, a crusty chamber pot has been overturned. Its contents is mingling with rotting food and spoiled milk. There's a box among the filthy bed sheets, and your father's favourite boots are still sat next to the dresser. The box itself... Oops, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Box itself, if you want to inspect it at all, or did you want to say what you were going to say first?
I was just going to be making more disparaging remarks about her father and his general state of cleanliness.
Fair enough. Do you want to have a quick look at the box?
Oh, fuck. Enid would super not want to go anywhere the fuck near that, but it's definitely important for the occult stuff
Yeah,
that she believes is going on.
It's caked in a bit of poo.
If there's
Jim-
any way to like wrap her hands in something clean so she doesn't have to like directly touch shit here, she would do that, but I think she'd go grab it.
Jim has a pair of like leather gloves that he wears
Yeah.
for the shit because
Yeah.
being a detective, he deals with the shit on the regular.
Literal shit in this case.
yeah, no, he's not opposed to a messy crime scene, so he'll like wade in with these like cheap, shitty leather gloves and just like rummage around looking for what. So that's spot hidden.
No,
That's a box.
there's no role for this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Jim just goes in.
Yeah. So yeah, inspecting this box, you find an old photo of Enid on the bottom. It's of your graduation day. The photo's old and worn, and you don't remember your father really being a sentimental man, but written on the back of it in large letters that would probably be consistent of Gertrude's own handwriting, but it's clearly your father's, is written family. He wasn't a very educated man, but you can understand that word written on the back of this. What do you make of that?
I also like hold out the picture to Enid, like, you want this?
Yeah, I think Enid would take it more as a clue than anything else. I think for the longer they stay in this cabin, I think the more conflicted and like emotional she's getting about this, because like she didn't think she gave a shit about her father. She's learning that perhaps she's not as over it as she thought she was. But it does strike her as super fucking weird. Her dad has never been sentimental or caring in any fashion. Feeding them every now and again was the most he cared. When he showed up to her graduation, it was a genuine surprise that he'd even bothered. So the fact that there's a box, like, on what may well have been destined to be his deathbed with that in it is really, really weird to her, and also messing her up. Like, she's not sure if her perception of who her dad even was is correct anymore. Because all of a sudden, he's probably dead, and the last action regarding her that he took, as far as she knows now, was carrying around a picture of her with the word family written on the back. So yeah, Enid is not in a good place right now. But also suspicious as hell.
Does anyone want to roll a perception or psychology to see if they can tell?
Oh, hard failure.
Not
Rip.
you. Not
Oh.
you. Sorry. I was going to say to see how Enid was doing.
Oh yeah, sure, go.
I'll roll perception. Where is perception?
A psychology. Cartman, you have no idea.
Yep.
Can I?
56 to 10. Nope. No clue.
Gertrude, you've seen the boots on the floor and you're interested more in those?
Can I
I would
spot her hidden feelings?
Psychology.
Yeah. Oh, hey!
Oh,
Fucking what a win!
Uh-oh.
Mark that down.
Yes,
So
that's it out.
you notice the flicker of emotions that is going through Enid's face. Do you say anything to her, or do you just leave it be?
Jim's also not one for like expressing his emotions, so he kind of gives her a knowing nod, and then just like reaches into his pocket and hands her another fresh pack of cigarettes.
Hell yeah.
I tell you, roll me a luck roll to see if there's a special one in there.
Oh, me or...
Yeah.
Ah,
Unfortunately not.
This is like a proper fresh one. It's still wrapped up. Yeah, he gives her a knowing nod and hands her the cigs.
okay. Here, have a nicotine addiction.
Eh,
I suppose everyone in the 20s probably would have.
Yeah.
that's how he deals with his fucking family trauma. So join the club.
Also, I don't think Enid would be into alcohol, so she probably does smoke a lot.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fair enough. I won't call that as an improvement roll later on because that's your own personal use. No, you're not. That was a personal use, not for a game roll. No.
In our defense, playing this game is personal use.
Oh, go on then. Yeah, all right,
So-
have it.
I will point out you've let me have it before, so...
Good point. Fair enough. Anything Gertrude wants to do?
I feel like she's gonna like, and she's gonna have no tack at all. Especially considering she did horrible in the psychology role. She's gonna basically tear this place apart looking for money because she knows this guy has it. Because she's like kind of tormented this guy for money, but she wouldn't have tormented him if she didn't know he had money. Like, he makes rum. He was a moonshiner, so she knows he's got some of it. So she's probably be like, "Where's his stash? Where's his stash?" Like, she's gonna
If Enid
rip
knows
open cabinets
where
and
a
stuff.
stash of money her dad has is, she is splitting it with Gertrude at this point.
Whilst you
Like-
don't quite know where a stash of money is, you would know where a stash of moonshine is located.
Okay, so Gertrude, assuming you
Yeah.
aren't going to immediately drink this and send yourself into a fucking coma, there might be some less than fine liquors around.
Where might they be?
I'm gonna say that he's got one of those shitty like loose floorboard things going on.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is written here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go over, you find the loose floorboards, and yeah, there's a couple of jars in there, as well as a large container of what you think may have been cheese at one point.
Ugh. That
But
would
it's
explain the rotten milk smell.
Delicious.
Oh no! Hope your constitution.
Gertrude's like mouth salivates a little bit, like.
Does Gertrude eat it?
Does
Jeez.
Gertrude have 100 constitution as well as 100 strength?
Okay, so I feel like because I said that, Gertrude needs to pass a check on whether she even like. I'm gonna say that she should do a check to see, like, to restrain herself from eating this cheese.
An intelligence check to see if she's dumb enough to eat rancid cheese.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think,
intelligence.
Pat?
Yeah.
Intelligence. Okay, let's do this.
Oh,
she
no.
fails. She
Give me a
She downs
constitution roll.
She downs the entire thing.
Yay!
She survives.
You eat it. You don't think you should have, but you haven't got the shits just yet.
Enid is watching in abject horror as she realizes she never wants like her dad and Gertrude to meet fucking ever, completely oblivious to the fact that they have, because yeah. Rotten cheese under the floorboards, alright.
Jim just shakes his head in disappointment and looks away.
Good sense of protein.
Not wrong.
So, after looking around the house for a bit, you hear a noise out in the backyard. Do you go out and have a look, or do you continue to do... What would you like to do?
I think most of this... Go on.
No, you hear a noise. You hear
Okay.
them.
So,
And you see a figure kind of walk past one of the windows.
right. Enid is once again going to employ the excellent strategy of buddying up with Gertrude as much as possible and try and convince her to come outside. Because there's definitely someone creeping around the house.
Yeah. Well, as you walk outside, see an old man, greying, hunched, skin as tough as leather, and...
Before we go any further, I do want to say that Gertrude probably, being that it's a stash, she quickly puts the moonshine back into the hole and covers it up for later. She'll come back.
One warning on this: we are probably burning this place to the ground, given our track history. Be aware of this.
Yes, but I'm saying if she hears someone outside, and they hear
Oh,
someone
yeah,
outside,
fair enough.
It could be anything. It's moonshine, it's alcohol, it's illegal, but she wants to sell it.
Fair point.
So it's stash it back. So
Jim already has
before we do
the
anything.
appropriate paperwork to fill out for another house being burned down.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a booze house too, so you know.
So, yeah,
It'll
you
be easy to
realise... You realise this old man is Jack, the one who gave you the call. Your father's oldest friend and previous moonshiner as well. He's standing next to your mother's grave, dug by your father himself, now overgrown and unkempt. He's just kind of standing there, and he looks at you and he goes, hello there.
Oh, Enid would be super suspicious of him.
Well, he's the
Because
one who called you.
Yeah, he is, and everything in the house shows that her father has probably been gone for a while, and he only told her about it today. Everything that happened in there, the mold on everything, meaning no dishes have been used, stuff has been eaten for a while, the state of the bedroom, everything screams this is not... He's not disappeared today to Enid, so she does not fucking trust Jack. Also, aside from anyone from her past associated with the rum running thing, she's not gonna super like.
Well, you remember Jack being a much more friendlier man, not in a creepy way, but in a genuine. He kind of took a bit more pity on you two, but you and your brother when you were kids, and maybe he bought you some candy or something. Generally was a nice person.
But generally not in
So
the
would
creepy way.
Gertrude know him at all? He's a former moonshiner as well.
I'm going to go ahead and say no on this one. Just because maybe he was the one who was more inside and making it rather than a talker, as it were.
Oh, so he helped Carson.
Yeah, he was Carson's
Okay.
partner.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Carson was probably the front of it, person I dealt with.
Yeah.
But I never really saw Jack. Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah.
Would he know me? Would he know me though? Gertrude may not have paid attention, but could he recognize Gertrude as the person, especially considering she comes and is kind of intimidating to picking up moonshine and maybe intimidating him for money?
I'm going to say it's possible, but he shows no sign of it now, if he does.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, would you like to talk to him at all, or? He says hello and just stares at you.
Oh, I think Enid would ask him about her father's illness, because she wasn't aware that he was sick.
So he kind of looks over to you and goes, I don't think he was so much ill. At least he never told me that. He's probably gone back to the old moonshine stills. He sometimes used to go up there, and I can show you where it is.
Sure, yeah.
Is that what you want to ask him?
I can't really... you guys got it in? Because we don't
Gertrude-
super know much to ask about.
Gertrude is probably really suspicious, and I say this because even though she was a rum runner, I doubt she would actually know where the still was. Like, there'd be a meeting point. The still is something that's like very
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
only the. So the fact that he's very, even though she's not really intelligent, she knows enough about the rum business. The fact that he's so willing to take them to the rum still is very suspicious to Gertrude.
I think Enid would be much less suspicious of it, especially if she's met him before, because it's very possible that he still needs a partner for that, and she is literally...
Well, you'd know they're both retired.
He seems
okay, never mind then.
he seems very open about it, considering there's a cop standing in front of him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know you're a
Are
cop.
you in uniform?
Yeah,
But 3 people that he doesn't know,
But who
regardless of whether or not he
Enid-
knows is a car.
yeah,
So,
but Enid's been estranged for years. For all he knows, you're not like hired help. You're literally just her pals come to help move furniture at the old house or some shit.
He doesn't seem to be too interested in the other 3 of you. He just seems to be interested in Enid.
Right. So far we know about a doctor's note, but he doesn't know any about any illness.
You've also found a newspaper recently read.
Yeah, about a disappearance. Oh yeah, shoot, yeah.
Sadie.
Oh, can I ask him if Sadie, like, if he knows anything about Sadie's disappearance, whether she seemed like she was heading up the same direction?
Sadie died well, went missing.
Yeah.
He'll tell you, Sadie. That's a name I heard you hear your father saying every now and again, but not for a while. I mean, yeah, she went missing 45 years ago. They used to fight like cats and dogs, those two. But it was for the best that she left. She was she didn't want a family, and your father did.
Might have been better for us if he didn't. Did you ever find out what happened to the potential child she was going to have? My half sibling. Was there any news of them?
No, they went missing, and no one ever seen them. I mean, your father used to take him up to the old still every now and again, and
Yep. Okay.
that's about it, really.
Jim gestures towards the woods casually, where all the lucky charms were pointing, and just goes, "It's a nice view."
Oh, the woods. Yeah. It's
What's out there?
Anything dangerous that could have messed with him, rather? Did you put it one? Oh, you know what? Enid would be super sarcastic. Still mountain lions around here because she doesn't believe the shit about her brother.
I haven't seen any mountain lions in these parts for going on 20 years. Just the bog, some crickets, and maybe the occasional wolf.
Those lucky charms, were they I can't remember, were they carved things? I can't remember what you said.
Discussed them as carved bone animals or carved animals or something.
Yeah.
Then I'd like to just casually ask, what was the guy's name again? I brought it down.
Carson.
Yeah. Jim's casually gonna say, so, Carson been into, carving for a while, or is that a new hobby he's picked up?
I mean, even Enid will know this one, but Jack said he's always been doing that. Just what he does, It's just what he does.
All right, I think we should head up to the old still.
Before you go, you hear another voice coming from down the driveway, and you would know who this is. So you would know this woman, Honora Baker. She works at the clinic in town, and quite possibly worked alongside you when you were learning basic medicine. Well, when you were still learning. She gives you a friendly wave and, walks towards you and, hey there, hey, I didn't think you'd be back in town. Is your father around?
No, and that's the reason I'm back. I hadn't planned on returning to this place, but he's gone missing. Fool probably got too drunk and wandered off.
Gone
Want to see if
missing?
I can yes.
Well, he asked me to give him something a little while ago from my granny. I mean, I was meant to give it to him about a week ago, but work has been so busy recently that I couldn't do it. But I guess he couldn't wait. Has he already gone?
As far as I know, he's not around, but we don't know where he is. I'm happy to hand it to him if I can find him.
He promised me. She kind of leans in closer. A bottle of his hooch. In return for this.
No, Gertrude technically is in possession of the booze.
I mean, she'll happily give it to you. Just roll me a persuade.
Persuade, sure. Oops, Nora's in the way.
Hey, don't be speaking for Gertrude now.
I
Happily give it to you. Do you know Gertrude?
No, not
Come on now.
No, not Gertrude give the hooch, but she would give the brooch.
Yeah, failure.
I mean, do you want to ask about it at all, or?
Is there a reason my father wants... You said it was a brooch, right?
Yeah.
Is there a reason my father wanted a brooch? Doesn't seem his style.
Oh, this? I mean, it was my old granny's, and she used to say it used to ward off evil spirits back in the day. With that jackal pipe up and be like, don't believe any of that voodoo nonsense. That's all nonsense and gibberish. You don't want to be getting into any of that. That's just rubbish is what it is.
Nora, I think you might want to hold on to that for now. If I can find my father, I'm sure he'll be happy to complete that deal. But until then, just
I mean, if
keep
you
it
want,
for
I
me
can.
if you can.
You don't want it?
Is she going to give it to us? Can I intimidate her into giving it over to us?
Oh, don't be mean to Nora.
Sure.
I mean, so basically he's going to give her, like, the cops there. He's going to say nothing.
I think she might be willing to hand it over regardless.
Well, he's already said intimidate, do it.
And okay, so Jim's just basically going to stand in front of her and just hold his hand out expectantly and just stare at her.
Roll.
Extreme success.
Okay.
I would say Gertrude also just like sat behind. Sat behind.
Oh,
and,
that looks super
do
cursed. That is not a ward off evil, that is a draw in evil.
She
I mean,
got any
that's-
cash on there as well.
You're not stealing her cash.
No.
I'll take the card then. Oh, that's creepy looking. Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely not a ward off evil, this is a summon. Look at that thing.
I would say Gertrude tries to find the authenticity of the metal and like bites it. Or tries to bend it like a coin.
No, because if you roll a strength check against this, you're gonna break it.
I'd say she still does. You know.
Fair enough.
Why would you have to say the strength check? Now Matt's gonna make us do the strength check.
Oh no.
No, I'm not going to say about Steel Trek, that's fine. I
Just
mean,
roll
you might
luck
be able
and
to get...
swallow it instead.
Hold on.
Don't worry, we can have it back in like a day.
So Nora's been Nora, you know, now has become a midwife in town, and she hands this brooch over and looks at you kind of oddly, but is there anything you'd like to ask her, or...
Oh, I'm gonna ask her if her grandmother's alright.
Granny? Granny's been Yeah, she's fine. She's living in the woods. I think Carson was meant to go and see her at some point.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I can give you the directions if you want.
Ooh,
And again, Jack goes up. You don't want to be talking to her. She's just a crazy old lady. She don't get involved with any of that crazy voodoo.
so is
He
this
seems
like
very, very against it.
Yeah, Jack's giving me mild serial killer vibes, so I'm gonna ignore him for a bit and get the directions. Oh, well, I think I would like those directions. Might want to check up on her now that there's been a disappearance, even if I'm fairly sure it's just drunken nonsense from my father. It never hurts to check. I feel like Enid would have slightly more sympathy for Nora, given that they've known each other a while.
Yeah, you would have been friends as well. I mean, you might still be friends as pen pals or so. I mean, there's more she can answer, but she'll give you... Her directions are slightly vague and rely more on spotting search of certain features in the woodlands that lead you to her... I don't think it's actually meant to be her grandma, but it is now. To Ginny, her name is, her shack in the woods. She tells you first to look for an uprooted tree about an hour into the woodland trail, which she points to. Turn east, go straight until you find a pet graveyard, and then you should see the shack about 10 minutes later after going north.
Okay. So, where do you guys want to go? Because we have the cell and we have the shack.
I mean, is there anything else you'd want to ask her? Or...
She hasn't probably been in much contact with my dad. She wouldn't really know about the moonshine stuff necessarily.
She works in the clinic.
Oh yeah, and the guy was sick and we got the doctor. Thank you. Oh yeah, okay. Was my father... we looked in the house and my father seemed ill. I hadn't heard anything of it, of course. But was he seeing a doctor about that?
I don't know how to tell you this. Did he not tell you?
We haven't spoken. Some time. We weren't in contact much.
Oh, I thought that's why you were here, but your daddy's... I mean, your daddy's lived to a ripe old age. He's 83, 89 even. And, I'm sorry to say it, but he's dying. He's dying, sweetie. He just his age and all these previous little injuries are coming back to bite him. He's not got long left. I thought that's why you were here.
He hadn't sent for me. We haven't spoken to each other at all. It was Jack actually that called me, saying he'd gone missing. I haven't heard from him in 20 years, give or take. Thank you for letting me know.
Hey, I mean, you're more than welcome, and if you do find your daddy, I generally think you want to go and see Ginny, and you know, I mean, there are rumors that that's where your mama went as well, originally a long time ago, to talk to her, and maybe that's why Carson's gone that way too. I mean,
yeah,
anything's possible.
So, right.
Okay, so what do you want to do now? I mean, Jack's still hovering around.
He is, and I think the soul's important, but Jack's also given off heavy serial killer stuff, like, no, don't listen to anyone else, come with me into the empty woods, where no one knows where you've gone, and no one will know the location of where we're going. Like,
yeah. I mean, do you discuss it with the others?
Yeah, definitely. So, where do you guys think we should go?
I'd say Gertrude would want to go to the still, because she really wants to know where the still's at.
I mean, Jack's eyes light up when he hears you talking about this.
He is.
Gertrude want to go to still.
Yes, I think we should go there eventually, but Jack isn't acting right.
What, me? No, don't. Maybe it's just a bad lunch. Bad lunch, yeah.
Yeah, this is not trustworthy at
Jim
all.
just quietly whispers, "Let's be honest, we can take it. If he tries to jump us."
True,
we
but
can
given
fly.
our last adventures, we might be dealing with something a bit more supernatural than a creepy old man. Also whispered, obviously, because Jack be creeping.
Hey, what's that? What'd you say?
Jim turns around and is like, "Oh man, back it up!"
He is acting super creepy, though. And Nora seems... It is Nora, right? Yeah, Nora seems a lot more trustworthy.
Yeah, and you know Laura a lot better. I mean, you'd have seen Jack around, but you know Laura.
Yeah.
She may have even been to Arkham with you at some point.
Yeah. See...
Now, metagaming here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know you absolutely would hate this, Matt, and I completely understand if you want to disagree.
Split the party?
Suggest splitting
Yep.
split the party.
I mean, you can suggest it, but Jack himself, he doesn't really care about... He seems to not care so much about you, but
Yeah.
he's more convinced... He's more trying to get Enid to go rather than the rest of you.
Yeah, this is seeming a big old family curse kind of deal. Or something similar, where it's like, ugh. I think splitting the party might not get much out of things, because all of this is tied up with Enid, and if, like, obviously I don't think Jack's gonna take anyone if I'm not going with him, and
Yeah.
I think we might have similar problems with Ginny, where it'll be like, oh, you guys are complete strangers, you're not part of the community, why do you want to know about this random guy? I do think, though, given how determined Jack is to get me to go with him, we could probably go see Ginny first and then double back, because he seems really set on me going with him.
Jim also quietly whispers, wasn't there something about, like, the news article that the police were involved with this case? It's like, maybe we could always swing by there after speaking to Ginny and see if there's any, like, records on anything tucked away that could be of use.
No, the police won't know about this
No.
case yet. This has
Oh,
literally
but
only happened
I
in
thought,
the past few days.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the like old one. Sorry.
Oh, no, in the newspaper it said that literally Sadie's missing. It was wrapped up and it was closed a
and
long
they don't
time
give a shit
ago.
anymore. Gotcha.
No, Annabelle's death was, just a death. She died of an illness.
Yeah.
What do you think,
Okay.
Cartman?
Have you been paying attention?
Half and half. No, not really.
Yeah.
Shut
Sounds
your
about
mouth.
right.
So our choices right now, Cartman, are creepy old guy who my dad knew who's really determined to get me alone in the woods, or girl who literally just wants us to go say hi to her grandma because she thinks that'll help.
But her grandma's into voodoo stuff.
I mean,
so-
your father would have told you that he was looking to go and see her as well.
Yeah.
I would have told her that you were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of like going along with the ride here, very much so. Because I mean, as I said, I don't know your dad here. He's more friends with Gertrude. I'm just sort of like, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, I think we should head to, what is it, Jenny? Ginny, yeah.
Yeah, Ginny.
Hey, literally called Ginny in the middle of a run running thing. Come on, man.
What her name is.
Yeah, I think we can do that first, because given how creepy Jack's been, there's no way he's
No.
going to be like, oh no, it's too late for me to take you to the creepy abandoned mill.
I mean, he'll insist on either coming along or... So what do you want to do to him?
I really feel like Gertrude is gonna want to know about that, where the still's at, whether or not he takes them or not. So I hate to say, I feel like Gertrude's gonna kind of like grab him by the collar and hoist him up. Where's the still?
Intimidate check, that would be, maybe?
Yeah,
Or strength,
I-
I think.
because I just really think, because she's so set on finding the still, I just don't think she would leave without knowing where the still's at, regardless of where, like whether or not he takes us. Like she's dead set on finding this still. Like, hate to say, she kind of has her own agenda here.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're still wanting to find for Carson, but she does kind of have her agenda of where is this still at? This is the reason why that they hide them, because if they know where the still, rum runners, I mean, they're doing something illegal. It's not really past them to kind of raid a still for more liquor for free. So they're already doing something illegal. It's not past them to steal either. So.
Okay, hang on. There's a thing I need to find now. You're going to intimidate Jack.
Yeah,
Yes.
who I'm becoming increasingly convinced is not wholly human at the moment, so... Man's acting sus.
Oh, I've now got to find something that I
Is
wasn't
he
told.
also wearing purple?
He's not an orc.
Is he lurking near some vents?
God damn it.
He's not a gene stealer either. Hang on, there's something I need to find now, and I don't know where it is because I wasn't planning on this.
Yep, I feel like we're almost teetering on the edge of... Like, Jack probably isn't the final boss, but he is definitely, like...
We've made him an enemy at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it always makes me wonder what would happen if you just shot him now.
Oh, yeah, I think bad things would be the answer to that.
Yeah,
like,
probably. Just unleashing a bit of police brutality and just shooting him in the head because he was kind of sus. Then
yeah, you know how we had to do the...
What if...
You know we had to do the
Could-
ritual to get rid of the last one? It'd be like doing that
Could we-
without the ritual.
That would end well, I'm sure.
Could we get advantage on the intimidate if Jim pulls out a gun to help me intimidate this guy to find the still?
You know I am
Like,
a cop, right?
he's aiming the gun. Yeah, he's aiming the gun at him while I'm hoisting him in the air.
To be fair, Mr. Cop, he has been acting like he wants to get, like, a woman illuminated to murder her. Very much.
Jim is like, his police senses are tingling, but as yet, creepy old man hasn't done anything outright wrong. So Jim's just like giving him the side eyes, but not acting yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
How does Nora feel about me just like grabbing this old man and hoisting him in the air in front of her eyes like, where's the still?
Given that you intimidated her 2 seconds ago, she's probably getting increasingly worried about who the hell Enid's hanging out with.
I mean, Gertrude didn't intimidate her. It was
It was the
Oh
cop.
yeah, it's policeman.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't do anything like mean. He just stood there and stared into her soul until she gave it over.
Yeah.
Oh, where
Still
is it?
though.
I'm having a very hard time finding what I need to find here.
I can't go to my usual.
Yeah,
plan.
look under the end game bit at boss fight.
No, this is an event that you. Well,
I can't even use my fallback plan of like whipping out the badge and being like, just tell the police what they want to know. Because this one,
Hands on the ground!
yeah,
Again, 90% sure this man's a demon, so...
yeah. That's right. I'll shoot him in the head with a shotgun. Then when he's dead, we'll just put a pistol next to him and say like, "Oh, he failed us."
Confirmed, dirty cop.
okay,
Just
alright.
I thought you were
confirmed
gonna say
at
he
this
shot
point.
himself and just like the buckshot.
Gertrude.
To kill Nora as a witness? Like,
Hell yeah.
"Oh, we got a witness! Kill her!
Oh man,
No.
it was crazy. This old man just shot this girl and then blew his own head off. Oh, we should have been there.
man.
okay, so Gertrude, roll me a power roll.
Oh, that sounds right.
That's not strength related. Oh!
I got a 1, damn it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's a critical success, sir.
All right, so roll me an intimidate as well.
Oh!
And a crit failure on intimidate? Come on,
Fucking
that's
hell.
A crit win and
success
a crit fail.
failure.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Okay, the only reason I
What
say
are
that
the odds?
is because this will play out slightly differently now. So you go and attempt to intimidate Jack, who just kind of stares at you and laughs.
Yeah.
As you look at Jack, only you see this at the moment. You see him as if it's not actually a person standing before you. More of a collection of roots and mud and twisted pieces of wood that just kind of pulsate and squirm underneath his skin. You're the only one that sees this at the moment. But what do you do?
Now I know Gertrude's gonna punch him, and I know that's not a good idea.
Yeah, you know, because I would say Gertrude is kind of, when she kind of like runs forward to kind of like grab him by the collar, she's still kind of in the motions. I wouldn't necessarily say she panics though, especially the stuff that she's seen. So maybe she still tries to grab him by the collar.
Oh, there it is.
So, maybe the roots is kind of unsettled her a little bit, but I would say she still kind of does that. But I wouldn't say she full on panics enough to like punch him or anything, but just enough to like maybe grab a hold of him still. Like wonder what the, I don't know. Like maybe she still tries to grab a hold of him, but she still wants to know where this still is at.
Just slap him instead.
Okay.
Please do not hit the obvious monster.
You want to attack Jack?
Oh. Punch him with the brooch in your hand.
I have the brooch.
Shit,
Oh, I've got breast knuckles too. I've got breast knuckles though, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, but the brooch is clearly like magic.
Well,
I mean,
Enid's got hold of it, and so far none of you have seen this. Only
Yeah.
Gertrude has.
Although I
Yeah,
will
that's
say,
true.
if Gertrude recoils in any way from this man, the alarm ring on the grip probably goes from about a 50% to 100%. It's Gertrude.
Oh,
If
that's
she
a
flinches, twitches, drops the guy, whatever, everyone's gonna immediately go, oh, you know.
yeah, if she runs up and sees like roots, like sees that, I mean, she may recoil because
Yeah,
you
and
know,
now
like,
everyone
imagine-
will be paying attention.
I wouldn't say she freaks out, but like, I mean, when that, if you're running up to a guy to hoist him up and like you see a man, and then as you're running towards him, it's no longer a man, that's gonna recoil anybody, no more, regardless of, you know, like who you are. Like you're gonna go, whoa, that's not what I expected. Either way, but Gertrude is like dead set on like where the fuck is this still, and so she'll grab this guy, run up to grab this guy. So I would say she does recoil. You may see her recoil.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
little
that
bit.
Enid was already pretty sure that Jack had been like overshadowed or taken over by something, and now having seen Gertrude of all people react like that, a girl's like 2 seconds away from pulling pulling the rifle on him.
Okay,
What do you
so
want, Matt?
well, what do you do to Jack?
Oh, I mean, do you want to consider me grabbing him by the collar and attack roll?
Yeah, go
I
on,
can
roll
do
me a
that.
fight and brawl then.
This isn't
The
gonna
rest
be,
of you just see
isn't gonna be hard.
Gertrude charging.
I have an extreme success.
Yeah, okay, roll me your damage then.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
I've got. It's a 1d3 plus.
Do any of you want to attempt to stop this? Because you're just seeing Gertrude charging at this old man.
No.
It's
plus
Gertrude.
one, so
She's
that's
practically
two,
a steam trainer on her
plus-
own. How would we
plus
possibly?
1d6. Okay,
Ooh.
so I just did 8 damage. I did a 1d3 with a 1, and then it's plus. I do 1d3 plus 1, and then it's 1d6.
7 damage.
Total of 8 plus 1. That's 1 damage, a 1d3
Yeah.
plus 1, so that's 2 plus 6.
Oh, right. For you, yeah.
8 damage.
Okay. With this, then, everyone will see this.
Oh god.
Okay. You see Jack's skin start to charcoal and blister. And suddenly Jack is not Jack. He's this writhing mass of mud and just general stuff. Woodland, like leaves, moss and roots all just
Detritus.
writhing. And it just seems to burn, and with the wind, it slowly breaks apart and just drifts off into the woodlands. And you hear this
Okay.
eerie screech as it disappears into the woods. You all will need to roll me.
Sanity.
You got it, but I need to remember how much it is. Okay. Pass.
Yay.
Pass. All passes. across the board.
Okay, alright. Well, you will all still need to take... It is on here somewhere. You see, this was not meant to happen yet, but
Yeah, I figured it wasn't.
you'll all still need to take a...
Would we still take it if me and Enid had an extreme success and a hard success?
Yeah,
You gonna make it like a D3 or?
yeah, I can make it into a D3. Yeah, roll me, all you roll me a D. And anyone who's done extreme success or a hard success will take 1.
Okay.
So that's just Enid and Gertrude, yeah? They're just taking a 1.
Alright.
Yeah.
I took 2 sanity.
Roll a D3. James has already done that. He's got 3
Yeah, you can do since the D3 is not on the D thing. You can do
Roll a
/
D6,
roll.
Yeah.
It's absolutely on the thing. Why am I the only one who can roll it?
1. Fair enough.
No, I
So,
think I
yeah.
know that.
You're all still kind of creeped out by this, and yeah, I mean,
about
how do you want to go
Uh,
forward with this? You've just seen this
Jim-
man disintegrate in front of you.
Jim immediately points at Gertrude. He's like, "You gotta stop fucking barreling in like this." Then before Gertrude can respond, he just turns hard turns on Nora. He's like, "You know anything about this bullshit?"
I have no fucking clue what just happened there.
I think Enid's going to defend Nora here. Of course she doesn't.
Enid, you'd know Nora doesn't normally swear,
Yeah.
so to hear her swear, there's just shock and
Yeah.
lack of colour in her face. Just
Jim just stares at her for a moment, then nods. He's like, "Fine, but you came with him."
No.
no, she didn't.
And did
No,
she
she
have them?
didn't.
I put them in the same car.
No, she came.
No.
No, they weren't in the car. Jack was already round the back, and she came later on to deliver something.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think Enid's going to get a bit defensive of Nora. Like, of course she didn't. Leave the poor girl alone. And I think, yeah, Enid's going to advise Nora to clear the hell out.
Yeah, she'll nod and just shake her head a bit and just walk away, kind of hurriedly, and look
Yeah,
over her shoulder and just shake her head and carry on. Not sure what she's seen. None
we've
of you
problems now. Because our options are, well, we don't know where the sill is. A couple of hours walking for a forest when we have probably peed off the forest spirits. But it looks like we're going to Jenny.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we maybe stop Nora from walking off and be like, "Hey, can we go see your man?"
No, because she
Oh,
already
she-
gave us the directions.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
woods. In the woods.
Yep. After we
That's
just
great directions
punched.
there.
After
This
we
general
just punched
direction.
the wood.
You see a tree, you're in the right place.
Well, there's only so many pathways, and she's pointed out the one you need to
Well, I
follow.
mean, why don't we just burn the woods down? Then any forest spirits can't attack us.
Great idea. I love it.
No.
Climate change, that's what this whole podcast is about. We're just going to bring up the negative effects of climate
A
change.
climate change podcast, but we are endorsing
Making the
climate
frogs
change.
gay!
Yes.
Turn the frogs gay. Damn frogs gay.
Putting
Okay.
bad chemicals in the water. So I guess we have to go to Ginny. It's the only lead we've got, and just be super on our guard because Gertrude punched a spirit of the forest into non-existence.
Well, that's the thing. You know Jack from the past, but maybe
He
that
probably
wasn't
was-
Jack.
Yeah, I think Enid's been aware that isn't Jack for a while. That
I don't know, I suppose this one work. I was gonna, can I make an occult roll and see if I kind of have information about this? But that doesn't
No.
really make sense. In that case, Jim just whips out the shotgun. Like, what is fucking going on, I suppose.
yeah.
Okay, so you'll make your way into the woods, down the back, following the pathway. Path leading into the dark pine forest of the Holler gives way. After about an hour, tangled undergrowth where more ancient things grow. Cyclopean oaks that have anchored their roots deep and drink from the black, tainted earth of the mountains. The canopies yawn wide and shade the floor from the blinding morning sun. Only shifting shafts of light pierce to the forest floor itself. There are small animal paths that you're having to rely on to be able to pick up any trail. Yeah, roll me a... Does anyone have a tracking? Or natural world or something?
I'm pretty bad at both.
I have failed.
Okay.
Yep, that'll.
I
I
failed.
don't think
by-
I have
Yep,
tracking.
Failure across across the whole board.
I mean, you can use luck, don't forget. Gertrude,
yeah.
you're only 2 off. Gertrude, you're 2 off. James, Jim, you're 4 off. So it's up to you if you want to spend luck.
I'll go ahead and for the team, I'll spend the luck.
Yeah, it's your
Spend
fault
it
we're
too
in this
much, too.
situation.
Yeah. Hey, you were gonna pull a gun. You were ready to go. So I don't want to hear
yeah,
it.
no, I was, I was ready.
You were pretty. We were all sus. Enid was even sus of Jack. We were all pretty sus.
Enid was sus.
okay?
Enid wasn't about to fight them.
I mean, I wasn't gonna fight him. I was gonna grab him by the collar. No one knew that shit was gonna happen.
I mean,
okay?
I mean,
No one,
none of us,
don't bullshit me here.
none of us punched into dust.
So, there are many tracks on the forest floor. You did get a normal success after spending 2 points of luck. You will see animal tracks from turkey vultures, bears, deer, and odd tracks that seem to be like barefooted children.
Ah.
You can follow it.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't give you any more of that because you need a hard success for that part.
And I'm taking it the kid tracks go off the path.
Yeah, they kind of do. I mean, you know where you need to go. You got a little bit further to walk on.
And does Enid know the area well enough that if she leaves the path, she'll be able to find it again?
Well, you can carry on walking. Fun enough, it will... Things have gone really out of order now since you punched Jack into oblivion.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna hear it.
It's done now.
Not gonna hear it.
I'm very proud of you in this.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's
Thank
actually
you.
a great thing because for so long Gertrude has been a sole good, a positive force in the campaign, the rock we all rely on, and now she's the one causing problems. It's her turn.
Follow the tracks. It will take you through... Everything is now out of order now. This is so much harder than it was going to be. I've got to find things that take... There we go. So, yeah, you follow the tracks and it'll take you, funny enough, in the same direction as Nora's directions. After a short amount of time, you'll come across the pet cemetery, the large uprooted tree.
Whatever you do not bury your child. Do not bury your child here.
Exactly. Yes.
They will come back and kill you. Do not.
Oh, I've had a horrible thought about that one. Guess whose little brother died around here?
Well, you turn east and go straight until you find the pet graveyard.
Oh, it's Enid's brother! Oh my God, he's back!
He's turned into a dog.
Was Jack actually in his brother all this time? Is that the plot
No.
twist?
No.
The graves are a small collection of around 20 or so graves that date between 1882 and 1925.
Do you know what would be horrifying? If all the tiny graves had pet names on them, but they were actually just kids' graves. People covered up as a pet cemetery.
That's cheerful.
Continue.
What year is this?
1925.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't we set in the
I
1920s?
have to say, what year is this?
Uh,
I thought we were in the year 1920. Is right.
Yeah.
I'm with James on that.
This is not. Let's just say this is 1926. These are all different.
Premature. We predict like 1925 question mark on the gravestone.
We'll make sure it
Gertrude,
happens.
Enid, roll me an intelligence roll.
Please tell me I wasn't right about that.
Roll me it.
Extreme success. Let me know how bad it is.
You'll notice that the handwriting and the dates on the grave markers is your father's handwriting.
Oh no!
You don't remember having that many pets.
Oh no! Are you kidding me?
One says Enid, 1925.
Does anyone
question mark.
want to do anything after? Do you say this out loud?
Yep. Enid says this out loud and also looks for her brother's name on the grave marker just in case.
What was the name of the his ex-wife? Sharon or something, wasn't it?
Sadie.
Oh yeah, Sadie. And for Sadie's name
Sharon.
too.
Yeah, because Jim looks for Sadie.
Yeah.
No, there is no Sadie on here.
And my brother is not there.
I also look for Jack.
No, there is no Jack either.
Shame.
It's things like pet names and animal names, but
So, how, not to be meta, but the fact that I said, hey, are the kid graves, and you immediately went, hey, roll intelligence, was that coincidence, sir? Because I don't feel like that was coincidence.
would someone like to dig up one of the graves, maybe?
Oh no.
Hey, if someone says it out loud, I'm gonna say this, metagaming. If someone says it out loud, you know for a fact
Gertrude.
is going to dig up one of the
Okay. Enid
but
says it
she's
out loud.
not gonna have this idea herself.
Enid says it out loud, but she specifies that you are not allowed to eat the corpse.
I mean, Jim.
Okay, I'm a little insulted that you think Gertrude would eat the corpse. I mean,
The
yeah,
last
she'll
time
eat
you-
like decades-old cheese.
Okay.
But you would
Well,
eat
Jim-
the corpse. Cannibalism's a little far
Jim,
for
does-
Gertrude.
Jim
Okay?
throws out like, "Oh, if this is all in your dad's name, he doesn't know like China. It's entirely possible that this is just like a front, and he's just buried supplies out here, and they use the
Ooh,
grave
I
as
like
a front."
Oh yes.
So that-
Yeah.
that's-
I still do think it's children down there, but yes. Good
So that's-
motivation for Gertrude.
Are you going to dig up the grave?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Enid said it out loud, Gertrude is 100% looking for.
So, Gertrude, you find a branch of some kind that's roughly flat to use as a shovel, and you dig. It's a very shallow grave until you hit something. And as you uncover it, it's a twisted corpse around 4 feet in length, in a very advanced state of decomposition, surrounded
Human
by
corpse?
children's toys.
God damn it! I knew it!
Can you all roll me a D3 plus 1 of
For
sanity?
Yep. D3 plus 1. I'm gonna have to do it the stupid way because my brain don't work.
That's alright, so...
So that's 1 plus 1, that's 2 for me.
Oh, come
I got
on.
Okay, so James, you got 3. Hang on, let me do this.
2, I got 2, so I can...
Jim just kind of like looks away and looks really disgusted.
James...
I would say the only way
I
Gertrude would take sanity.
Take one look, look to one side and basically just chunder all over the floor.
Okay, yeah. So you got 2, so that's now 7.
So I think Enid is mostly disturbed, not by the corpse, but by the fact she was like literally thinking that, and then boom. God damn
I
Know
it.
would
your
say-
father.
I would say,
Yep.
considering Gertrude lost so much insanity, that what happened is like the branch broke. She like boiled down to using her hands to dig out, and like she actually, if she used her hands, like, you know, she like touched it, and so it freaked her out just a little bit.
Funny you
That's
should
such a
both
recoil.
say that.
I mean, it's just like
actually.
touching dead fish.
Oh no, why would you touch it?
No,
Well, she, Gertrude just lost 4
Yeah, fair
points of
enough.
sanity.
you've
so I'm
lost
like-
5 in total already. You know
Uh-oh.
what
Oh yeah,
that
so
means.
she lost a lot. So wait, 5? I think it was 1d3 plus 1.
Because
Yeah, but you
one
lost
from
it before.
previous. You've
Oh.
already lost 1. James, you've also lost 5 total. So I need you to... And I gotta find it first, because I've not had to use this in a little while. It is a bout of madness.
Hold on one second.
Did
Isn't
I
that
not...
relative to what... Sorry, go on.
Oh no, didn't police detective have like immunity to it from corpses because it's part of their job?
I'm
Or was
gonna
that
say...
when I was trying to make an Undertaker?
That was an Undertaker. I think...
I think I had like resistance to like blood, so
Yeah.
yeah.
carry on.
With the...
What is it?
Sorry, with the insanity, like the bout of madness, isn't it dependent on what the player's sanity total is? Or is it always 5?
I think if it's 5 or more, I think...
I thought it was 5 in one hit.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I was about to say,
otherwise
I thought it
it's
was...
dependent on their sanity, because mine's 15 for me, the bout of madness. Because I've got 75.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
sanity.
17.
Mine says
I
10.
have 17 temporary insane.
So is it perhaps like the way the winds work, where if it's one hit of 5 you go no matter what, but otherwise it's a total?
Yeah, because she's... I mean, Gertrude's got 85 sanity. So she's got a really high sanity. So, like...
I'm not trying to get
wouldn't
us out
it
of
kinda be-
anything, I just...
No, hang on.
Yeah, because my temp insanity is 10, so I turn out to be after I've hit 10, that's when he goes temporary insane.
Let me have a look. I need to find out
Not
what...
having a DM that's ready?
Hey.
D-
The worst.
DMs are
Oh,
never ready.
no preparation.
I mean, to be
Oh.
fair, you beat the shit out of Jack, which was not meant to happen. I've always heard people say that when they do like a... When they've lost 5, then it literally means that...
It's just because I know the winds work the way where it's 5 at once or a different total, depending on your HP total, and the sheets do have a literal, like, temporary insane means 15 points off marker for me. So I have a suspicion it's the same mechanic for sanity and HP, but I could be wrong.
That's the thing I
Whenever a
wonder about.
character
Is
loses
that
sanity
number-
points equal to 1/2 of the...
So I found the thing. If a character loses 5 or more points of sanity at one time, so it's in a single hit, then they experience an event so traumatic that the character may begin suffering temporary insanity. This is a role that actually failed. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you need to do an intelligence
Yeah,
check
so
for that.
and the other way of it happening is if the character loses 1/5 of their sanity, so that's
Right.
That checks.
Yeah, fair enough. I just thought it was like 5 in a row or something, because that's what I've heard people do in the past.
so it's 5 if it happens at a single point. Other than that, it's 1/5, which for me is like
Yeah,
10.
that makes sense.
Okay.
And if you lose
Ignore
all
that
your sanity, you
sanity.
become permanently
That's right.
insane.
Yeah. Ignore that sanity roll. I just adjusted it down to 80 from 85, and I wanted to see if, like, if I rolled it, it would be do the 80 and not the 85. Okay, so yeah, just ignore that sanity roll.
Oh yeah, keep it at the
Okay.
85. Just remember the number, because otherwise it messes with all the numbers and stuff. So yeah, keep it at 85. I've got it written down here, right on a piece of paper as well. Right.
God, I have really low sanity compared to everybody else. Fuck.
Gertrude has insane sanity.
So yeah, you find this corpse. It's surrounded by toys that you would know, Enid.
Oh no.
Just general toys. But yeah.
Alright, so can we fill that one back in and head on our merry way?
Can I have a look in there and see if there's anything like of interest? Is there like a little tag, like a coroner's tag on it? Is this legit?
There would be no coroner's tag. You'd literally just be...
Yeah, I think the implication here is that my dad killed a bunch of kids
I
and
think-
left
yeah,
them in
you
the
never know.
forest.
Is there anything to like give away how they were killed?
No. They just look so I mean, the corpse you see is so twisted and...
Listen, you don't need to explain corpses to me.
Well, it's so twisted and deformed that it probably wouldn't have lived long anyway.
Oh.
Well-
Oh, okay, yeah. So
okay.
it's a mutant. Like it's malformed.
Mm.
So what I want to ask is, do we just dig up the one grave, or do we dig up a lot of graves?
Just one, please.
Do you want to take more sanity loss?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we want to kind of confirm if there's just one child in here,
What is
or
the
it just
likelihood of it
multiple?
being the one grave we dig up? It's just the one.
Roll me an intelligence roll.
There could still be Jin buried in one of them. Who's running in intelligence? All of us, or?
Who wants to roll an intelligence?
I'll roll it. There we go.
Yeah,
Hard
so-
success.
You get the feeling they're all full of corpses.
Yeah.
But Gertrude, you've already heard Jim say that, hey, there might be Jin in one of them.
Well,
No. He said there might be Jenny in one of them, Gertrude. The girl
You
we're
know,
looking for, but
Gertrude's
that
not a
doesn't seem
dog,
likely.
but you could almost tell that her ears perk up like a dog.
Roll me a luck roll,
Huh?
No.
Gertrude.
Oh.
Roll me a luck roll.
Huh? Oh my lord!
Wow.
57 to 58.
I'll say that
Barely.
you managed to agree with them that there's probably not Jin here.
what was the name of the little like handmade gravestone for this child?
Well, it's a pet cemetery, so think of a pet's name.
Mittens.
Like spot.
Shiloh.
There you go. It was Mittens. How about that?
So when we buried him again, Jim mutters a little like prayer under his breath for Mittens.
Okay.
Fair enough. As you're walking away from this, Enid, do you feel something touch the back of your hair and
Oh fuck, it's Mittens!
dart off into the woods again?
Okay.
Roll me a spot hidden.
Oh, come on.
Is it all of us or just?
That's
No, just unless you
Just
want,
me.
unless she tells you that
Okay.
something's there. Do you tell them there's something there, or?
Ooh.
That's a crit failure.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't think Enid would. I think Enid just wants to get out of here, get this done, get this
Maybe
case
you
solved.
think it was like a branch or something.
Yeah, or like even if she does notice that it's probably a ghost, and in any other situation she'd mention it. Enid
Actually,
just does not want to be here.
I'd
Does
say
not.
with a critical failure that no, maybe you do just think it was maybe just a branch.
Okay.
Yeah, because that kind of makes sense, because you're in the woods, it's overgrown,
Mhm.
you know.
Is
So
it
yeah, you
such a
carry on
branch
walking.
Monster?
You carry on walking for a little bit longer. Roll me a listen roll, all of you.
Okay.
Success.
There we go. Hard success. And one up you.
Ooh, success.
Make sure you're writing these down.
Oh right.
16.
Oh yeah, I
20.
forgot. Listen was a thingy.
And Cartman failed. So the three of you, bar Cartman, bar Donny, who's probably just walking around looking at his shoes or something
Pretty
for now.
much just checking out the place. Just keeping my eye.
You hear another eerie scream in the background. And one slightly closer.
Ah. Okay.
But for now, yeah, it's a low, mournful wail.
Jim just
Okay,
like,
Enid's gonna pipe up and go. What was it? Cartman that failed it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cartman. Do you remember that fungus monster thing? There's more of them.
Uh-oh. That's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, just so make sure he's doubly aware that no,
Yeah. Just,
Okay.
Jim just
we are
like
being hunted.
Jim just like cocks the shotgun and is like, I suggest we pick up the pace.
Yep.
got to follow on, my friends.
Well, as you're walking, there's a few obstacles you'll come across before you can get to Ginny's shack. One of which is a stream. I will need you to all roll me a dex roll.
Dexterity.
Success.
Oh, success. That's a swim
Okay.
roll, mate.
I can't.
Is that preemptive?
That's a success.
Carmen just wanted to take a dip.
I tried to swim, but I thought, nope, too cold.
Dexterity, man.
Ah,
Success.
right. I'm surprised Gertrude could survive a dex roll.
To be fair, she's got higher dex than I do.
Say, I have the lowest, but then I am like a 50-year-old man, so
Okay, so you all make it
She's
across.
a 70-year-old woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair point.
you make it across the stream without suffering any kind of falls or slips, and carry on walking. Roll me a spot hidden. No, actually, no. You come across a little while longer a deer corpse
Ah.
just laying in the
What
woods.
with all the dead animals?
It's just the one.
Delicious.
I mean,
You can roll me a spot hidden now.
Wow,
Whoever wants to
Gertrude!
investigate.
2 minutes ago you were saying how weird Enid was for telling you not to eat corpses.
Gonna half
Okay,
success.
so-
Human corpses or actual food corpses like deer? There's a thing called venison.
It's raw meat, Gertrude.
Jim and Donnie, you see that there's a tooth in this deer.
I
Ooh, take it
pulled
out.
the
Bite
tooth
marks. It looks vaguely human.
Ah, great.
out.
oh shit.
Jim just
Yeah.
Question.
sighs.
Question. The fungus man didn't have teeth.
No.
Mm.
Jim puts it in like a little pocket that he keeps things in his coat.
I would say,
I-
considering Gertrude failed her spot hidden, that she's going to look to see if the body can be, like,
Consumed.
processed.
Plot
Processed.
twist. The tip was Gertrude's. She got here before us.
This is just where she
Jumped on in.
This is just
went
where she
crazy.
stores her snacks.
Delicious. No one look. Gertrude's secret stash.
I like to know where's a human tooth in that animal's mouth. What,
It's not in the animal's mouth. It's in the deer. It's lodged in the deer.
Jim is just like, we can consider this when we get to the shack.
Has it
We
been
should
taken
not be in
by
the open
us?
right now.
Yep, super not.
So
Gertrude
as you
takes
keep
the deer
walking,
with her.
you can do. You see a clearing, and in this clearing is an even older shack than your father's, sitting deep in the thickets, resting precariously against the thick trunk of a fungus-riddled tree. Bramble was overgrown and slowly devoured the small structure, growing up and over its moss-covered roof. Its door, once painted in a bright yellow, is now paled, peeled, and damaged from rain and sun. Movement can be seen through the warped glass of the small sash window, and at the front yard is a defined line of rocks ringed by small muck-covered jars. Nearby is the cord of split wood and a rain barrel, on which yet more fungus will grow. Do you want to take a look at these jars? Because
I'm gonna ask a
you don't need
somewhat,
to roll for it.
I'm gonna ask a somewhat meta question here because I don't have it fully in my notes. From the last game, Jim studied those the protection runes that were on the house in the last one. Were they specifically just for that djinn, or were they for like anything kind of occulty? Like, what I'm asking is, would he know that he could potentially use them against something other than a djinn?
Those specific ones, you'd probably think they're more specific for Jinn, but you'd probably get the idea that something can be done to protect against other things. And roll me an occult roll. Just you.
Damn. Oh, can I spend luck to pass that? Because I'm pretty close.
You can do. What's that, 5 points of luck?
Yeah, I'll spend 5 luck on that.
Okay, so you're now at 40.
No, no,
don't change.
no, I'm at 55. I haven't spent any luck yet.
Oh, that's sanity. Sorry. Okay, let's make sure you got that written on a bit of paper. Okay,
I
so-
have my notebook out, don't I?
Yeah. So you know these jars are filled with old iron nails, and yeah, you get the idea that this is able to protect against some sort of evil.
So
No.
it's the same principle as the
Yeah,
protection from before.
Ooh, we're dealing with some European-based Fae this time. But it looks
You're
nice.
not too sure as to what, but yeah, it's a protective layer against something.
I pass this information on to the group. I'm just like, hey, do you remember those?
Ooh, can I check and see if the medallion is iron?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, sure.
it didn't bend. It didn't bend
Oh,
when
right.
Gertrude hit it, so...
Yeah, it's an iron. Do you all go in?
I think Enid at least will be going in, but super warily. She sees all the fungus. She knows that there's fungus men running around. Putting two together ain't hard. Actually, no. Actually, can... it probably only has one entrance, but can Enid try and sneak in? Just to get a look around and see if there's anything
You
in there.
can do. I mean, you see movement in the window.
Yeah, but to try and see if it's like fungus monster or old lady.
Sure, yeah, roll me a spot hidden.
Spot hidden, okay.
Not spot hidden, sneak even.
Stealth.
Yeah, stealth.
Oh, for God's sake, come on.
Oh.
Well,
No matter how good I make Enid, she always fails at this.
I mean, no one else needs to roll it as well because it's a fail on that part. As you cross through the jars, you get a slightly sick feeling, but you keep going and you're attempting to sneak and making quite a loud bit of noise to it with him. I mean, the others are still standing out a bit further back, but you're finding every single twig, every single leaf, and proper just crunching your way through.
She's still freaked out from the child.
Yeah, until the door opens up and you see an older woman. Yeah. So, see this old woman staring out of her shack, and just kind of looking at you, and she's an old haggard coloured woman with her past well behind her. Her hair is peppered through with grey, worn in a tight bun. Her age-dull brown eyes and unsettling toothless smile give her a corpse-like appearance that make most people mistrust her. She wears a blue and white gingham dress with an apron with its pockets brimming with bottles and ingredients of oddities and all sorts of wondrous things that make her kind of clink as she walks along. She leans out and goes, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Ginny, I take it? Noah advised us to seek your help.
I am Ginny. I get the feeling you're looking for Carson, aren't you?
Indeed. I'm his daughter, and he's gone missing. Quite aside from that, we've seen some
Oh, I saw
disturbing
old
creatures.
Carson.
Oh, okay.
He came through here. I helped him. He's looking to set some old rights wrong. You might want to all come inside. And she's looking around, and with that you can hear another wail in the distance.
Yeah, okay.
She kind of looks at you inquisitively and, "What the hell have you guys done out there?"
Jim will
Nothing good.
slowly back in, but wait for the rest of the group to go in first. It will just keep watching the trees with shotgun in hand.
Yeah, can I ask a quick question of our dear GM? Does anyone else feel sick when they cross the line of nails? Or was it
No.
just Enid? No?
Just Enid.
Is the other mud monster her dad? Is she half mud monster?
No, I got touched on the back of the head by one, but don't know it.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And it's fungus, so
Oh, you got spoiled. We're gonna have to shave your head.
yeah, a bit more than that. I
As
think.
you walk inside,
Or maybe
as you walk inside, the heady aroma of drying herbs hanging from the rafters, along with the carcasses of 2 rabbits, is a bit overwhelming at first.
That's on Gertrude's shoulder.
Along with the tang of blood from an old slop bucket that holds foamy pinkish water with a mop. 3 walls hold a variety of oddities and a collection of plants, flowers, seeds, and more nondescript powders. A large kitchen table dominates the centre, wet and recently scrubbed clean. The back of the room is a workshop covered in twines, wire, trinkets and baubles. laid about in spatters of blood. Ginny looks at you warily, but yeah, she's starting to kind of look at you, and so your daddy came this way. He's as I said, he's trying to right an old wrong. But you can roll a charm or something, or let's try and talk to her more.
Okay.
That's where
Intimidation.
it was.
Is that persuade? They're not intimidating the old lady. Come on. Would a
Any
persuade work?
social roll. Yeah, social roll.
Bad success, yay.
Ginny's
Right.
not going to give up much information casually. You have to slightly pry it out of her, but with a persuasion, she'll tell you that your daddy's he's gone out into the bogs for Sadie. She didn't die all those 45 years ago. Something took her. I saw your dad about 4 days ago when he came to make things right, and he needed a tool for the job. I helped him with that. But your daddy's ill and sick. He's dying. Sadie herself, something dark found her before the search parties could. She was mad and crazed. I don't know everything, but I know that she's not Sadie anymore.
Those creatures, I'm going to assume they're what took her, or something connected to them did. But you have protections against them? The nails outside.
Those ward against the skin crawler. Don't tell me you've been seeing one of those hiding around here, have you? Then there's bad news going on.
More than one. There's several. We've heard their cries, we've seen them. Gertrude, the tall woman with the deer carcass, she seems to have killed one. But there are more, we've heard them.
You've killed one? What on earth do you mean you've killed one?
One was impersonating
Gertrude,
Jack.
punch. It explode.
Yeah.
That
One was
sounds more like the skin crawler to me than... He's not the only thing in these woods.
We're aware, we've seen some other things too. Nothing dangerous aside from them, but odd things. Footprints, ghosts.
The other things won't hurt you. They're not ghosts, Enid. They're offspring of an unholy union. That's what they are. They aren't so bad, and some of them aren't so twisted that you couldn't quite tell it by the look of them if you didn't know. But no, they're people. They're a union between Sadie and something else. They're children.
But they pose no danger. Those protections you have, is there anything we could use? Not a weapon necessarily, but a ward, a charm, a protection to keep someone
I can
safe.
give you a weapon like I gave your daddy, and I don't know how to quite put this, but it has to be made from a rib. From a family member.
Ah.
Only blood can kill this thing.
One more question then. If the skinwalkers, was it skinwalkers, yeah? Skin takers?
Yeah, the skin crawler.
Skin crawlers. If a skin crawler, is there a way for them to infect the living, or do they just kill them and replace them?
A skin crawler will take you over. I think you'd know by now if you were taken by one, child. I can see you don't look all that stable, settled at the moment. Something's got you rattled. But no,
most-
I...
Oh, okay, go on.
No, carry on, dear.
I'm mostly concerned for my father. Jack was taken over, and and my father's sick and alone in the woods. If he's in regular
Jack?
contact with them, Jack, a rum runner friend of his behavior was notably different.
So let me get this clear. The big lady there killed the skin crawler,
Yes.
which was Jack, and you're saying that the other things out there are more skin crawlers? But no, I think you're getting those mixed up with the children.
When the skin crawler was killed, it screamed. Very distinct sound. We've been hearing the same calls throughout the forest. Are you saying it was the children grieving it?
What have you done? You I mean, I knew I knew there was a crawler around. I didn't know it'd taken a form. It might have been maybe helping them along. If you've hurt it might get them to come and try and hurt you.
So far we have been close to the children, seen their footsteps, been where I believe some are buried. They haven't seemed malicious. They could have easily led us off the
graveyard?
path. Yes, we know what is buried there.
Poor creatures. They didn't stand a chance in this world. They weren't meant for it. And she generally does look a bit sad at this. You know, I myself have had to bury a few that are, they didn't quite make it. But that's the cost of an unholy union.
Okay.
But you need to go and help your father. But you want the weapon? I need to tell you about it before you commit. This is gonna be an arduous process.
We might not have long, but if it's necessary to prevent more disappearances, then I'm willing to go through much. Can you tell us more about the weapon? About its creation? You said you needed a rib.
Well, I need a rib from someone related.
To Sadie or
to Carson, I believe.
Okay, sure.
But I need to take a rib.
Presuming you can do this without killing me, I'm fine with paying that price.
I mean, this will require two people to help hold you down, because what essentially is going to happen here is you need to succeed as a number of, well, a check, and there's quite a high penalty to this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say though, my brother's grave isn't probably around here.
No, your brother's grave is probably back in town.
Yeah.
In the graveyard.
And while those children might be related to Carson, I don't think they are. So the graves we uncovered probably won't work because they're Sadie's, but they're an unholy union between her and something else, not her and my dad. So as far as relatives go, we either have my dad missing or me. And I have a feeling that going into this without a weapon is going to be a bit problematic. Especially given how the kids seem intangible to an extent.
They're quite harmless. They won't hurt you if you don't hurt them. I think your daddy was trying to teach him. He was looking after him.
Quick meta question. Like, if we've already defeated the fungus boy, and if the children won't hurt us, and...
Is it really dead?
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And one quick thing, if you can clear up, understand if you don't want it. The screams we heard, were they the fungus boy or were they the kids? Because she's implying they were the children, but I kind of thought they were the fungus boy.
Could be a bit of both.
If it's the fungus thing, I'm not too concerned because it was a bit of a weak push over. It will be stronger probably the next time we see it, but...
Mhm.
Oh, simple, I can ask her. Ginny, is the weapon necessary to fight what lurks here?
To kill Sadie?
Oh, do we need to do that though?
Definitely.
Ah,
I would say, I'm just going to metagame here. I don't really know a person that would immediately let a crazy lady in the woods cut her open, take out a rib, aside from the fact of just driving to town and digging up her brother's grave.
we
and getting a
probably
rib
don't
from
have
there.
the time for that though.
Yeah, but
Also, I'm pretty
you're
sure if
gonna
we
let-
walk outside of that ring of nails, we are going to get murked by whatever the hell's been screaming and chasing us. Like,
I just feel like cutting you open in a backroom deal is kind of like a really extreme measure, instead of just doing everything we can to not do that. So
That's
and
kinda
that, like
what-
that's a
You've got a good
that's
point.
kind of
I
a
mean,
procedure. That's kind of a procedure that's like so like there's a chance you could die from that procedure.
yeah, the problem
regardless
is
of whatever
here.
you've got. So like you would kind of like do everything you can to not do
Yeah,
that procedure.
Enid is kind of going. That's why I'm asking leading questions. Do we need the weapon?
So here's the thing,
Yeah.
completely meta-ring. Yes, you're supposed to have your doubts. Yes, this could cause some issues. Yes, you do need a rib.
Yeah,
The creatures outside, they, from what Ginny will tell you, are possibly Carson's children. Possibly. She doesn't know for sure. She can't tell you.
Oh, I can
100%.
figure out how that might have gone down because Sadie was pregnant when she went missing. Mutated versions of that child would be part of Carson as well.
She will tell you everything she knows. Remember that when you see your father, though. I'm going to say this now. They won't attack you because you haven't attacked them. Again, I'm giving away a lot of this. However, I can have them attack you if I want to later on, because Jack has essentially been manipulating them slightly.
See, I think Enid is like, she does not want to lose a rib. Do not get me wrong, but this is less to her crazy lady wants you to let her perform surgery and more sacrificial ritual to defeat monster, which is the kind of thing she's totally believing in, even if she's not eager for it.
You get a cool knife out of it too.
Ooh, cool. I was really hoping we said it was rib, we could use the deer. See, we can try and go out and go back to the graveyard, assuming they're as weak. This isn't me asking for information, by the way, this is just me, like, group conference here. Assuming they're as weak as the first one is, which I somewhat doubt, we can easily go to the graveyard, dig a grave, get a rib, blah blah blah. Simple as pie. And that will do. But two things. One, I don't think they're going to be as weak the second time we see them, and there's definitely more than one.
Right.
And two, I'm not sure how Ginny would react to us desecrating a child's grave.
We already did that.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
Well, no, you did tell her you dug one up.
Oh, right, yep, never mind, she's fine with it.
She's a bit annoyed. Well, she wasn't too happy about it, but you're investigating. It happens, kind of thing. Can you roll me an intelligence roll?
Intelligence, there we go. Extreme success.
Yeah, 13 out of 80. You get the idea that maybe if you're seen digging up one of the others and desecrating it, however many out there might not be happy with that.
Okay, it is on the triple block then.
Okay. So with that, Ginny will point to Gertrude, and who has the second highest strength?
I have 90 strength. So I know.
My strength
yeah,
is
good.
50.
Cartman? Cartman?
Cartman.
Cartman was the real ghost all along.
Donny Cartmanian?
Cartman, are you with us tonight?
The real ghosts were the Cartmans we made along the way.
Yeah, the fungus got him while we weren't looking.
Okay, so fuck it. Jim and Gertrude will hold. Roll me a strength roll, both of you.
Jim makes it very clear that he's not happy being a part of this, but still got hard success.
Nice.
Okay, so she will offer you some pungent ointments and liquors to drink down, and this will take the edge off, and yeah, it's think of it as deboning a chicken.
Oh no.
Would
Nope.
Enid like Gertrude to knock her out?
You know what? So, look, actually, Enid is now weighing up the chances of Gertrude knocking out or killing her with a single blow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, what if I choke? What if I choke her out?
No.
I could just crack you with the butt of my gun.
No. No,
Yeah, pistol whip her.
no, thank you, Gertrude.
You're about to have a rib.
I'm about
like,
to have a rib,
cut out of
but like, look, mate.
I don't think
mate,
liquor's gonna make you make
mate,
it.
friend,
like,
pal,
better.
friendo, buddy. My hit point is 9. Do you know how much damage Gertrude does with a punch?
Okay, the max it could do is 8.
Yeah.
Nah. No.
Okay, so let's just say you've been held down. Okay, so Ginny will where's the
Cracking open a cold one with the boys. It's Enid.
well,
Can I give her one of Jim's special cigarettes to chill her
yeah,
out a bit?
sure, can do. Anyway, so yeah, Ginny will pull out a
This is making Enid seem like such a badass. She's about to get a rib ripped down. She's just sitting there smoking weed.
So yeah, after drinking down the ointments, you feel a little bit woozy and a little bit lightheaded. Ginny will take out a long knife and look at the both of you and nod before making an incision into Enid's back. After making an incision, she will take out a chisel and a hammer,
Ooh.
placing the chisel right up against the ribs
Just going to
connection point.
bloody or her.
And with one big whack of the hammer onto the chisel, will crack the rib off. She'll then pull it out, and like I said before, it's like deboning a chicken. It is extremely painful, Enid, and I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Yep, D6.
Oh, damn.
Clearly, Jim's special cigarettes saved the day.
You're not meant to eat it.
Right.
Eat the weed! I'm calling the police!
So I'm taking it my HP's down by 1 now, because Enid's a pure chad.
Oh yes. You also, I don't think that's applicable anymore because you've only just suffered 1.
No grievous win for me, thank you.
Can you roll me a power roll as well, please?
Power? Sure. Why?
Okay, you will not get nightmares after this. You literally just
tough it out.
Oh, actually, yeah, you'd end up taking 3 damage, because at the bottom here it says the operation will cause 2 damage.
Oh.
So you'd
Okay.
end up taking 3.
I've just barely avoided a major wound there.
Yeah, other than that, she sews you back up as best she can. She's pretty good at it, and surprisingly good at it.
So she's done this
And,
before.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah, on my dad.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So she'll be taking the rib after cleaning you up and carving it, scratching it in, writing into some runes and generally practicing and chanting all sorts of different unusual languages. She will then look at you and go, "You'll need to keep that clean." Bandage you up. Yeah, you will need to go to a hospital after this. It's guaranteed. Otherwise, you will get infected in time. You have enough time, say, like a day or so. But you are feeling sore, and you've now been given.
Can I do a first aid roll to like try and ease her pain a little bit?
Ooh, cool knife.
I'd say you can, however, it won't heal any damage, considering this has been surgery-wise. You can roll to keep it clean, if you want.
Buddy,
Mm-hmm.
created from one's own rabbit's representation of the person anyone the same blood can be struck down by. I'm not related to Sadie, I'm only related to my dad.
Wait, what?
It's anyone of the same blood, right? Sadie's his first wife. I've got 0 blood relation to her.
Yeah, I know what it says.
So I'm killing my own dad. Right, nice to know. Cheers. Fratricide. Flavour of the
Well-
day.
It says what it says.
Yep.
She'll, after a little while of setting you down for a bit, she'll then kind of usher you out the door and point you in the direction of where the bog is and where your dad would be and Sadie. Along this, you'll see the visage of Jack glaring from the woods. Do you say anything to Ginny?
Oh, yes. I warn her that he's watching out there. The one we killed before. He's
Where is
watching.
he, child? Where is he?
I point him out to her. Just literally point.
She'll
right
quickly
there.
run inside and throw a jar at the creature, scattering powder and nails everywhere, all over it. It just seems to run back into the woodlands and disappear. It doesn't know I can't do that again, but
Well, Ginny, will you be safe here?
I'll be safe, child. Don't you worry about me.
Okay.
Okay. Where is... Okay, so yeah, you leave Ginny's shack and you're pointed into the direction of the bog.
Hello, this is Kevin Stiles, the new assistant editor of the A Pint of Cthulhu podcast. Thank you for listening to our special edition re-release of Season 1. Musical selections for this episode were provided by Sirenscape, along with sound effects by Soundly. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to serving you another pint. Cheers.